if you raped somebody, karma must pay you in your future life.
How?
They will also rape the mother who will carry you for you to come out, so that you feel that pain. Mtu anataka kufuata anaficha macho yake, ukimwangalia hivi anaficha hivi. Huyo mtu haishi. Haishi. Though sometimes a family can go into another principalities which are illegal, that can create certain boundaries into their family lineage that will never make them to get married at a certain point.
A very warm welcome. It's yet another week and I am Sally Tatiana and this is Kenyaland TV. So leo tuko na another episode on this show and it's quite different from the other ones, but let me tell you, it's one of a kind. We have been blessed to have a very amazing guest over here. Mwenye ndamwacha introduce. Karibu.
Okay, thank you.
Unaendeleaje?
Salama sana.
Pole kwa safari. Labda unaweza tuanzia na jina yako kwa wale wenye hawakujui.
Kwa majina naitwa Nabigogo. Nabigogo is a young spiritualist. I do the knowledge of spirit.
Yeah.
About the metaphysical knowledge and cosmic. I'm a doctor. I'm a natural doctor. We call the herbal doctor. Yeah.
By the hapo kwa daktari, people normally confuse you guys with some other things.
Okay.
So maybe you can clear the air for us.
I don't want even to clear anything.
Just to enlighten us.
I like those names when they call me that. They have called me that. Some people call me Mganga. I like that. Yeah.
So
I'm a witch doctor also.
Okay.
But I'm not a wizard. Yeah. I practice when I talk about the witch. Let me clarify this. Witch is somebody who is practicing medicine. But the craft itself is a metaphysical science. This is a science. Craft is a science. We are a science which is beyond cosmic, beyond realm, beyond physicality. So means we go beyond human, the physical. Now we look about the spirit.
Yeah.
That's why we call it metaphysical. The cosmic science. It talks about the spiritual science. And when you talk the witch and the doctor, I'm a witch doctor. I'm a doctor practicing herbal medicine and also metaphysical science. So I deal with spirits. So it is not like it is a negative thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because wengine wanasema mchawi ndio mbaya. Mganga si mchawi. Mchawi ni wanaroga. Au ni wale wakuna wivu. Mchawi hata si mtu kupractice. Ule mtu wakuna wivu tu. Anybody. You don't wait for mchawi kuenda kwake kwa msituni atutenda. Anybody who doesn't like anything you are doing in life. Who doesn't appreciate whatever you're doing. Wewe ni mchawi, keep off. Atakuharibia maisha. Don't even say your plans to that person. That's a witch.
And how do you identify mchawi?
With the anybody who has an jealousy. Mchawi unam-identify with jealousy.
Okay.
Ukiwa na jealousy na kitu ya wivu. Ukiwa na wivu kwa kitu yenye mtu anafanya, you don't appreciate. Huyo ni mchawi. Hiyo ni mrogi. Which
means marafiki pia.
Wako
kwa hiyo category.
These were just ordinary people. People are concentrating on those who are practicing. I'm a doctor. You can come with any positive and negative solution, no problem, to solve for you. Because patients or clients are always right. I'll do it according to what you want. Not bad. It's you who wants that person to be killed, who wants that person to be done this and that. It's the client who's bad. Pinpoint that client. I don't know you. Why should I harm you? I'm a doctor. You came to me. Should I harm you for what? I don't know you.
Yeah.
But your friend, those who normally harm people are those who are closer to you.
True.
They are always coming close. They are closer and you welcome them in your life. They have been there in your family members. They know your life. And that your life is irritating them. Due to some other people are not even working hard. They don't want to work hard. They just want to destroy everything. But that's their nature. You can't blame them because it's something which is in them. Mtu anastuka tu anaanza kuharibu mambo za mtu, ana feel vibaya.
Yeah.
And you never grow when you're doing that.
So does this mean that you practicing this, the witchcraft, does it affect you either positively or negatively?
Yeah, when you are doing, you're in a fight, we fight.
How?
It affects us very bad. You are fighting with spirits.
Oh.
You want to remove something which somebody else did to somebody. So ni kama nakunyang'anya customer.
Yeah.
Nimekuja na ulikuwa na customer wako. Huyo wako nimechukua, nimemweka ukwe huru. So when I free you, the other person who bonded you, who prison you, must look for me.
Serious?
Natanipiga sana kama sijajipanga. Yeah, we ended up even getting sick. It's not something which is very very easy. The way people think, oh, do this, bure, you know. It's a war of spirit. You're fighting the spirit you don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you end up even fainting because that spirit has more power than you do. Sometimes they can even fight you when you're sleeping because ulienda wakawachokoza. So when I deliver you from your bondage, so they look for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes they even look for our families. Yeah. So it's not something which is very easy the way you think.
It's risky.
Yeah. They deal with us the way they want. It's only that it's our duty.
Yeah.
We also get protected with the energy we are coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? That's so I really don't know what to say, but it's quite scary.
Yeah, I remember a situation. There's a situation where I went to some places to remove a certain spirit which was disturbing, which was possessing these guys. And somebody planted something. It was a snake, like it's a big snake, very big one.
How big?
So it was very big, more than my thighs.
What?
So when we went there, because that snake has been moving around and causing death in that family every time. When we remove it, actually, it was at night. What's the reason?
Like at what time?
It was around. We do things at midnight.
From midnight.
From midnight, maybe from 9 to midnight. That one was fast in the scenarios. This was another scenario. We remove it then. And the guy which was, we normally have a team, and the guy whom we were with also fainted because that thing had power. And the rest of the family ran away, and we were left alone. I thought this guy died. I was like, what did I do now? Because it was my first time seeing such kind of stuff. And I did 1, 2, 3 according to I was told. And everybody were not there because they ran. Then people came after some 30 minutes. They went and bring chief and people came, the whole crowd. They wake up and came in that family.
Yeah.
Oh, they were searching, looking. This guy is still
on the floor.
Unconscious. So we start talking, where did this and that happen, that we explain everything. And they tried to remove that because he fainted while holding this. It was live. It was alive, big one alive. So it was until he killed these things when the energy started coming. After doing 1, 2, 3 stuff. So they went ahead and burned that snake. After that, these people, they didn't want anything to do with that family.
The whole village. Okay.
It becomes an enemy. Level of that. Recently, we did another one. I know some of people will watch. There are people who are watching.
Yeah.
They knew. They saw.
Know, yeah.
They almost killed us.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a friend of mine. He also saw me in a YouTube actually, and he came to me. He was attacked spiritually. Unfortunately, he looked for me for long, but we were just like,
you couldn't reach each other.
When he came, it was so painful. Actually, when he came to me, to my place, in fact, my phone was off, and he looked for me.
Yeah.
He was all the way from Nairobi. He came and looked for me for the first time.
You were based in
Kisumu. He asked until he reached, because he was calling and I was off. So we say, oh, tomorrow we'll come, and did that. And we saw, no, there's no life here. There's no way we could have. Somebody wants to die, just see in their eyes. Then unfortunately, he wake up very well tomorrow, the other day, but when it reached a certain day, then he died.
Ni ile nye mnaona roho ishatoka.
Yeah, there's a way you can detect this person is almost going. Watu waangaliangi watu kwa macho.
Kwa nini?
Almost. Si sasa ile spirit yako inakuwa guilty kwa mwili.
Juu inakuacha.
Mtu anataka kufuata anaficha macho yake, ukimwangalia hivi anaficha hivi. Au mtu haizishi. Haizi. So yake ikakuwa hivyo. So went kwa boma yao. Because hii kitu ilikuwa inamaliza watoto wao. Tulienda. It was midnight. Wewe. Nikamwambia mwenye alifanya hii kitu alitoka tu huko kwake. Akipiga kelele. So we were like, we're doing our just stuff, normal stuff. And somebody is just coming, making noise. Akamusha everybody in the village. Watu walitoka na panga. This person is dying, actually. He's dying. And anatoka distance, some almost 200 meters away from this home. And this home is fenced with wall, with the gate. Na akapanda ukuta, akaanguka ndani, akakuja to stop you kenye tunafanya. Like, what is happening?
So anajua kitu inaendelea.
Yes, ile kitu ilimu nini, okay? That's happened like that. So they wanted to beat us. They wanted to beat us. Kasema, okay.
Ni ile nyano insight.
So waka insight. So after all, they waka realize
reason
why this thing was happening, because kumbe watu walikuwa namlilia sana anafanya hizi vitu. Na alienda alilipia
aje,
si hizo vitu zake zilimrudia. Alipanda huko, alimrudia huko.
So is it that nyinyi mkitoa mnarudishia?
Aturudishi. Sisi tukitoa vitu yenye sio zako, sisi zinafaa zirudi penye mwenyewe ziko. Zinatafuta mwenyewe peke yake. Sisi hatujui penye zimetoka. Si ukitoa ungowe inarudi kwa wenyewe. Ni kama uko na mbuzi ya mtu amekuja kuishi kwako. Sasa ile wakati mtu amekwambia hii ni mbuzi ya mtu, wache rudi kwake. Hiyo mbuzi itatafuta kwake. So hiyo sio shida yako. You don't deal with that. So they wanted to fight us actually. But they didn't have that energy. Tukatembea tu. Wamekuja wamepangana hapo kwa barabara. Usiku saa 9 usiku. Na mapanga nini, they just carried it.
Na nyinyi mkafanya nini?
So we are just walking. You can't fight what is beyond you.
Aje. Kwani mlifanya nini?
What you don't know. You can't fight what you don't know.
True.
Yeah, you don't know what you can't fight. So you can't fight physically.
And it's a spiritual war.
That's a spiritual war. You cannot. Fighting starts from spirit. Yeah. That's what's happened like that. So the things which are happening in this world, these families, you see people a lot. Some of them you cannot even say. Because they're making people scared. That's how things are. Yeah. It's very tough in the spiritual world. It's not easy the way people think. It's very easy. Oh, just do it for me. Ukichokoza kitu ya mtu, sisi ndio tunakuwa na tabu. Kuna zingine we don't do. Ukiona nimekataa si ati nimekataa kukusaidia pana. Itani affect mimi pia. For my safety, I also have to be safe.
Yeah, true.
I also protect myself.
Yeah, that's right.
So when I have a good weapon, ndio naenda vita. Siwezi niambia niende vita na niko mkono yangu peke yangu. No. Hii issue ya pastor hii yenyewe to pray. This is not praying. My friend, my work is not to pray for praying you will get. Not that I don't do that. You also do pray normally. But when it comes to spiritual war, it's another thing which needs the tools. We go ahead even sacrificing some of the animals. We don't do any human being sacrifice. We do sacrifice animals. Which I'm not afraid to tell anybody. You have to sacrifice. God is a God of blood. If he sacrificed his only begotten son, who are you? And if Abraham sacrificed, how many times? He was sacrificing for God. Cain and Abel. So sacrifice is everything. Okay. So for your problem, you have to sacrifice. And the same thing sacrifice. You cannot sacrifice. God is not good for money. Money is for ours. Nisisi, mimi ukilendea pesa, iwe kazi yangu. Sikufanyi kazi bure. Si ati ni kitu mbaya.
Yeah.
Because nimeacha zangu, kazi zangu. Nimeniweka saizi, hii ndio kazi na wafanyia. So nikikufanyia kitu niache kazi zangu nifanye. So that's where I get paid for. After paying your bills, I also have to pay myself. Hapo ndio penye nakulia, ndio penye nafanya kazi.
Yeah.
Ndio mzisame sasa niko maskini. Ule wale waganga ni maskini sana vile wanasemanga huko. Hapana. Kama pasta ni matajiri.
So hebu nikuulize, tuseme pastor, your clients, are they only Christians ama unasaidia pia Muslims?
We don't have religion. Spirituality is not a religion.
But huku nje tunaona watu wako zile za
me I have some of the white people. I have once counted myself with the Indian. Muslims sasa wachana nayo because mimi sijui.
That's a religion.
These are religious which brings division. Me I'm not in a religion. Maybe other part of me when we are now united to help you because in the industry kubwa. This is like an hospital.
Does it mean that
there's somebody behind me also?
Okay.
I can't walk alone. Yeah. There's also somebody behind me. Yeah, we work with because it's an industry where somebody need to be treated, to be taken to laboratory, and also to get surgery.
Can you tell me what is jinn?
Jinni. Jinni is a spirit.
And what is the difference
between jinni and what?
And
the normal spirit.
Yes.
Is the language. Ni language tu. Sisi tunaiita kwa Kiswahili ni maroho. Unaona roho? Mapepo.
Mapepo, yeah.
Pepo. Nikasema ile pepo pema peponi. People are going to peponi. Peponi is a spiritual word. When you hear people think that they're negative in spirit. No, hapana. Mapepo, these are just twisting words.
Yeah.
Somebody can just twist word demons. Demons. These are angels.
So it's lack of knowledge ndio inafanya watu wana
the spelling of words. There's a spell of words which evil devils.
Yeah.
So when you talk about devil, demons. Demons are spirits. They say the fallen spirit. I don't know. These are that languages. But there's no existence into this.
Yeah.
Spirit, they only exist when human being is there. And there's no devil somewhere, Satan somewhere, who will come and do anything. It is you who is the devil. You are the Satan and you are the God in you. If you decide to do for me evil things, you are the devil and you're the Satan. If you decide to do for me good, you are God. So we create this in our mind. Sisi tumeziweka tu akili tu tuseme like kuna shetani pahali. It's the state of mind. What we think, what we create.
Na hii kenye inaitwa karma.
Karma is just
how does it work?
Is what you did. It's your deeds maybe. What you do in your present life will pay you either present or in the future.
But kuna watu wenye wanasemanga muso sana sana kwa wale wanawake wenye due to situations and different circumstances wanajipata ni single moms na wako zile za hakuna karma. Juu analia sana eti wanaona au wanaume wanaendelea vizuri na maisha yao na they are happy.
Size is not about marriage, is all about marriage is education. We lack that. There's nothing like devil uses this to do that. Though sometimes a family can go into another principalities which are illegal, that can create certain boundaries into their family lineage that will never make them to get married at a certain point. That is understandable. But most of these marriages are just joking, because how can you marry somebody you don't know where they're coming from? Marriage works when the two families were coming together and talking and making agreement. It lasts. But when one family refuses this marriage, it won't work. When your mother doesn't want that man, my friend, whether you do what, it won't work. Because they know what they want. When a parent doesn't want you to get married to that person, just find a way of living. Because most of these things which are not working, our parents doesn't want them. Unapata unakutana mtu town, unaanza kudate na yeye. Na hapo date you think that it is now leading to marriage. Hajui kwenyu, hujui kwao. Mkishazaana, alafu unatana hapo single fathers and single man. Those are bullshit. When you have to get a good marriage, when somebody want to get married to you, wambia kupeleke kwenyu before aanze ku misuse. I'm telling you, unless you unataka for just sex for enjoyment. That is fun, for fun, fine. Hata hakuna haja. But when you want to live with this person, and unaona anatamutika kitu, I want to marry you. Like, so you wanasema kababa, mama, I want to marry you. Okay, no problem. Let that man take you to their place. Let you also take them to their... Let these two parents agree onto this marriage to release the blessing. My friend, mutaishi. Na alafu apeleke mahari, mtaishi. Alafu msiite watu wengi. Kitu inatukosea ni watu wengi. Unataka kupiga harusi kama ya king. Alafu you expect wenye wajafanya harusi wafanye nini?
Si lazima watu waonyeshe jamani.
Kuna wenye wanatamani hizo huko nje. Usiwaonyeshe wataribu. The things you don't just do them, you exaggerate doing them. You have to be secretive, you have to be secure, protective also. You just don't just come and have a very wedding, massive wedding,
luxurious
state wedding, and there's somebody somewhere who wants what you want, you have. That's where jealousy comes in. The evil eye, the evil mouth. Wengine wanasema wataka. No, kweli, when they say that you want, imagine that has happened. I also see some women walking with their stomach. Ishapata mimba. Wanatembea tu. Si mbaya, watembea tu. Sio mbaya. Lakini remember that kuna wengine pia wanatamani watoto. Na hapo ndio sasa shida inaweza tokea. Kwa hayo. Aangalie hiyo mimba yako with evil eyes. Na inaweza change even the sex of the child inside your body.
How?
Anaweza weka vile spiritually is just computer. si akiwa anatamani mtoto ya kijana na yeye anazanga wasichana na wewe mwenyewe umebeba kijana hapo na yeye amebeba msichana anabadilisha hiyo sex, that energy can done.
How does this work for it to be successful?
Spiritual. Spirit.
Kuna kitu yenye lazima atumie ndio?
No, that those who can use the energy. Everything is just within you. Hizi vitu zote unaona tunasukumananga hizo kama madawa hizi. Hizo unaona ni kibebanga hapa. Nimeweka kama ifanya hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. To mix, that is just a chemistry. We are just trying to confuse this spirit to manipulate them. But everything is just within us.
Yeah.
We can do anything. We can move these things to pee. Can move it.
How do you activate that energy?
The energy within is very, 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 very powerful. But when we activate it, when we know how to use it, we can do that. So through that excretion of certain things can make you get what you want. If somebody can throw a coin inside your stomach and you stay with that coin the rest of your life and that coin kills you, can throw a nail in your stomach.
How can someone
even
do
your
that?
hair, like now I have dreadlocks like this, you see. Somebody can just pick my hair and tie it in my stomach, and that thing makes me uncomfortable the rest of my life.
And you're going to hospital.
The hospitals know that ile kitu haiwezi onyesha anything. Because this is a spiritual body. It is kwa astral projection.
Yeah.
You have to project it in
Tell
astrology.
me about astral projection.
Astral projection is just the study of astrology. Astrology is the space. We have this physical space, which is the space outside the physicality. Then they have the space outside you, human being.
Yeah.
Now the space we find the astral. That is another body. We have the casual, astral, then etheric, which is the mind, the world of mind, emotional world. So in astral, when somebody dies, the body moves to that, the silver body. The soul takes a silver body, moves with it to the astral world. In astral world, there is a projection. There is not a gravitational pull. The movement which is there is just things are moving in a projective manner. It's like a space. You cannot walk or touch things. You just hover around.
Yeah.
Compared to the physicality, where we have the gravitational pull, we can walk and touch things like this. See? So it's the second body. Hiyo ndio nilikuwa nasikia kwa Biblia huko sema, in my father's house we have so many mansions. How can a mansion be in an house? If you can't chini you can go fikiria a mansion and a house. Mansion. What is a mansion? What is an house?
Tell me.
I don't know. Even me, I don't know. Mansion, house. All of them are houses. Ukiita yote ukiona ile mansion na mimi tutaona zote ni nyumba.
Yeah.
So houses, these are house in a mansions. In my father's house, we look like father. In my father's spiritual place. There's so many bodies which are mansions. Those are bodies. We have the etheric body, physical body, casual body, emotional. Hizo zingine ziko ndogo kuna some substantial.
Yeah.
We call all these vitu utapata ziko within the mind. Yeah. So if you move from that, you die. You move from this body to that body to that body to that body. Then you wait for either you go to the straight or you go tricked. You come back to reincarnation.
There are young people when you wanna practice astral projection na wako alive. But
yeah. There are those who can do that, yeah. And projection you can do, you call it maybe teleporting.
Yeah.
Teleporting, telepathing, communication, teleporting. You can project while you're doing meditation.
Like aje?
It's a meditation practice. Those who are doing yoga do that. You can just sit down somewhere, remove your thoughts. You remove that mind from there. Means when you remove the thought from the mind, now the spirit takes off. It's a plane. Plane is taking off. So you take off to those planes.
Yeah.
Plane, craft. Find there's a craft and aircraft.
Yeah.
And there's also a plane. These are words you hear from this. Yeah?
Yeah.
So plane is taking off. The craft, I don't know, maybe kizungu hizo sijui.
So by the kabla uendelee, kuna mwenye alikuwa akisema the moment you activate your third eye, hautakuwa na maisha marefu. You're nearing your death. How true is that?
What do you mean by death? These are fear you are putting into yourself.
Okay.
Because of what? It's fear of knowing. If you know, you become uncontrollable. That's the problem. You become independent. You become powerful. Because the power of knowing thyself is not allowed for the ordinary people. It was a secret for a certain society.
Yeah.
For them to control the mass. It was for the controlling. So by the time you know, you become, some people think maybe you come tough-headed, they end up killing you because you know too much. In this world, when you know too much,
Who will kill you?
them who know, because you're blocking them and you're freeing other people.
Okay.
In this world, you only live when you don't know.
Yeah.
Those who don't know, those who know nothing, because they are worthless, valueless in life. If you're worthless and valueless, even in a family, there's a child who is worthless and valueless. They're just there. They will die last. Because nobody is caring. Maybe nobody wants to kill you. They die last. Because nobody is tampering. But that bright one who prosper, moves,
Yeah.
your life is very short. But every time, what is life? You can live long, but the experience of life is so painful.
True.
What's the importance? Living is just making yourself free and happy. And that's what people doesn't want you to do. If you're happy and free, whether you live tomorrow,
Yeah.
you die happy,
True.
you die smiling. Death, what is death? You're not afraid to die because if me I've died 5 times, come back again. Why should I be afraid of dying again?
You've died 5 times. How?
Yeah, this is my
Physical dying,
fifth reincarnation.
Your life path number 5.
5. I'm not talking about life path. I don't know if the life path or the...
That's what I hear
Maybe.
them calling it.
Yeah. But coming back, I reincarnated 5 times.
Okay.
And I think maybe this one, I won't reincarnate.
Why?
I become another being now. I become my own independent because of realization.
So does someone reincarnate because they didn't finish their
They
mission?
work.
Or what?
Yeah, they didn't finish their work. They didn't complete due to fear. And that makes them not become God. In this is the spiritual world. They are we are gods in human form. When we influence so many people in physicality, become God. Yeah, everybody, anybody. They will start worshipping you. But it's not rightful for people to worship you in the physical.
Okay.
How many people worship their leaders? Yeah, the
Many.
religious leaders,
Many.
political leaders. They
Many.
can even die for them.
Yeah.
They have moved their level to God. We are God, and we can move those levels to that places.
How do you move them?
Through realization, moving to the conscious mind.
What can you do to...
You don't do, you know.
Okay.
Know your potential.
What do you need to know for you to become?
Yourself. Nothing more. Know
Okay,
who
let's say
you are.
me know nothing about myself. What's the first step that I need to take?
Know who you are. Who are you?
To what,
There's
to
some
what level?
questions. Who are you? Why are you here? What's your purpose? Where are you going after doing those purpose? Yeah. So if you ask yourself those questions, those are questions that's taking you to find yourself. Who you are. You have to know where you came from. Your generation.
Yeah.
What were they doing? There are those people who doesn't know where they came from. The only person they know is maybe their mothers and fathers.
Yeah.
These people are orphans. Nobody will help you fighting your fights. Maybe they know they are pastors. Well, my friend, that's the most wicked thing in this world. Maybe. Taking your money to give pastors. Then
So they pray for you.
Leaving your mother to die hungry. Then you think that pastor is going to bless you with anything. You're leaving your grandfather back there at home while you're enjoying with your pastor. You're buying the pastor. You're buying for your pastor land for the spiritual blessing.
Yes, for the church to look good and for us to be blessed.
What are your root? When you don't water your root, you will dry. The leaves will going to dry.
Kwani, what happens to the deadbeats dad?
Which deadbeat dads? They're not deadbeats.
What are they? How do you call them?
These are just maybe you disagree. These are disagreement happening.
And why is someone innocent suffering?
Who is suffering? Who is
the
innocent?
child.
Who is making him to suffer? Because
the parents.
That is the foolishness of the parents, because you cannot sit down and talk. You think that when you are in a relationship, by that time you are loving, you are in love, calling themselves yuka, babaka, baby, whatever. Now you become enemies. For what?
I don't know.
Circumstances. Unajua kama vitu hazifanyi kazi, si mbaya. Things are not working. It's not bad. There's the point in Africa, things are not working in life. Maybe you are not compatible, because so you have to be compatible. It depends on the life path. Maybe the other person is more vibrant, more high than you. Then maybe amwelewani, simbaya. Then haimanishi samweke enmity. You just agree, okay, this is not working for us. What can we do? Now we part ways. Parting ways does not mean you create enmity.
But at times you find yourselves in a situation whereby there is no understanding from both parties. So there is
understanding no only comes when you are agreeing in one thing, because you are bringing your emotions into some business. But mind the business. When you talk about the business, you don't bring a relationship. It's not a business here. Because you are bringing a relationship, you're confusing yourself. Bringing a relationship into business. That's where the father will be dead.
Okay. Let's jump into abortion. Spiritually. Why is it termed as an abomination?
What is abortion? Killing.
Killing, yeah.
In religious ways, nature, community, maybe killing is not good. That is a human being. It's so painful. Do you know when these people are living in those homes, they are living, those are in another world. Do you know that? There's a world in those homes. They are living in reptiles, beings. They know each other. They talk and smile. They're in their world.
Oh.
They're walking like the way we walk. We do their things the way they maybe.
And how does it affect the mother or the parents?
Can you remember the story of Mary and the mother of John, Jesus, when they meet? The children do what? Okay. Shows that people are also, they know each other, they greet each other, they work. So these are beings. Somebody cannot know. It has not been found. So let us remove.
Yeah.
Supposing it was you. Okay, no problem. So when you do that, this abortion only happens. I think There's nothing which comes by chance or by mistake. No, people think maybe they got raped.
Yeah.
Na wakazaa mtoto. Wakasema huyo mtoto hakukuja by mistake, alikuja by mistake. No. Mtoto pia asisema I just came by mistake. Which mistake?
But ni mistake.
Destiny, connection matters a lot. Before anything happens in this world, it was planned. That's how it was planned to happen to you. Due to some, maybe the karma wants to pay you that way. You once raped somebody and you are being paid by you yourself being raped. Your mother is being raped for you to be given birth.
And you once raped someone for?
If you raped somebody, karma must pay you in your future life.
How?
They will also rape the mother who will carry you for you to come out so that you feel that pain. If you once killed somebody in your past, in your present life, you must be killed by someone. If you mistreated somebody because you had money in your past, in your present,
other life or the
past life, when you come into the present life, you will walk as if you have money, but you will never taste it. People will think that you have money, but you don't have. You still have the memory of the past.